The people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way.
President Trump pointing out the disturbing rise in political violence as all sides of the political aisle, from Charlie Kirk to Democrat Governor Shapiro, fall victim to this disturbing trend. Fox News contributor and retired NYPD Inspector Paul Mauro joins us. Good morning, Paul. Another incident, definitely a rise in political violence. Your thoughts this morning?
Well, Griff, this reminds me a bit of what it was like at the height of the quote-unquote age of terrorism, or age of counterterrorism, if you prefer, post 9/11. But as it began to metastasize, as the ideology began to go from just a group of quote-unquote cave dwellers in Afghanistan, and it began to permeate the internet. And that's the great common denominator here, is the rise of the internet and the rise of social media specifically has allowed this ideology to disseminate into corners where previously it would not have found so much support. And so almost any position these days can find some place, some niche on the internet that will support your position. And I think once the search warrants are completed and the computers and phones are scrubbed, et cetera, we are almost certainly going to see that the accused here, Cole Allen, was probably imbibing that kind of ideology online, and he decided to act on it because people were telling him it's the right thing to do.
And we will learn ultimately what the motive was and the specific target and details, but what we can clearly see at this point already is this is an individual that made a plan to travel across the country, arm himself, and attack that event. And when you look in the course of the attempts on President Trump's life, from Butler to the sniper lying in the lair there, Ryan Ruth, to the individual that breached the security of Mar-a-Lago with a gas can and a shotgun, these appear to be off-radar, almost lone wolf individuals, and that seems to me as a difficult threat to protect against.
Yeah, it really is, and it tracks to what I just said. It's very, very much like what we went through when I was working counterterrorism. You're trying to pick out lone wolves, and in fact, it's got even harder, Griff, because the number of social media platforms is multiplied, and you also now have end-to-end encryption. And that is a really difficult thing for law enforcement to get past, no matter how powerful your search warrant is written, no matter how many people you put on the wiretap, et cetera. If you're trying for a wiretap, some of this stuff just can't be interdicted. What's also different here is that, tracking to what I said earlier, when we were working counterterrorism, the sanctioners, the people who were encouraging this stuff, were overseas. And as a result, it was more difficult for them to get their message out. Now, the sanctioners, for lack of a better term, are here, and many of them are in the political sphere. And so we see people here that are ostensibly very close to the mainstream narrative, saying things that even a few years ago would not have been countenanced.
That's a good point and a frightening insight. Paul Mauro, thank you for your time.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.